So, I'm Trista, and I'm from the Linko Toastmaster Club, and I just moved to Hsinchu about 1 month. So later, I may join Hsinchu Toastmaster Club. And now I would like to start my introduction about pathway. So let me share my desktop first. So pathway is a education systems in the Toastmaster, and it's a newly one because it just started at 2018. And the big difference compared to the old education system is an online education system. So it means that it like others online learning platform, you need to log into the web page to access the material you want. And as you just Kiera have mentioned, we have very important two websites. And the two websites you must remember, because for Toastmaster International, if you want to log in to your pathway system, you need to log into the Toastmaster International website. And the other one is our Taiwan District 67 web page. There's a lot of pathway resource layers, and the material I made today, I also reference a lot of resource there to make this reference. That's this material. So these two websites is very important. You must to remember. And what is pathway? What is really about? So it's a paragraph I copied from the Toastmaster International. That is an educational program, and there's a lot of project inside, and each project that will end with in a speech. So it means that when you finish a project, you need to deliver a speech. And there are total 7 unique learning paths, and each path will divide it into 5 levels, and each level will have many projects inside. And this project will help you to learn the thing you want about leadership or about the public speakings. So in short, 7 paths, 11 paths, just like 11 manual. In Chinese, we have 11个基本教材, and one path have 5 levels, and one level have many projects inside. And each project, it means that you need to deliver a speech related to the project, because I know some of the members, they deliver speech but not related to project. I think it's a pity that, because there are so many things you can learn in the manual. And how to start my pathway? The first thing that you need to log in. And how to log in? You need to use the email you register for the Toastmaster. If you don't know, you forgot, ask your officer teams. And how to log in? There actually has a pathway about pathway for dummies that you can find in the Toastmaster District 67. I also pass the link below. You can reference this material to know how to log in. And after you log in, you need to choose a path. And there's 2 ways to choose the path. The first way is that there's a test, and when you finish a test, the system will recommend which path is suitable for you. Or you cannot, or another way, you can manually choose the path you want. And after you choose the path, and you can start your project. So there's a problem that when you choose a path, many people don't know. So there are so many paths. I don't know where I can choose. Yes, this question also come to my mind when I start to use the pathway system. And there's some very great resource from the members in the United States. Actually, the 11 paths have divided into 4 groups. And some of the paths there will be focused on more public speakings, and other paths will focus on more leadership. So if you are a new member, you want to strengthens your public speaking skills, I would suggest you to pick the one in group one. The group one will purely focus on public speaking. And what is inside the group one, group 2, 3, 4? Let's see. The group one focus on the public speaking is the presentation mastery and engage humors. So in other words, that if you are new members, please, I would suggest you to choose one of the one from the two of them, presentation PM and EH. Yes. And now somebody may say, can you give more detail about the project inside each path? Because I really don't know how to choose my path. There's one materials that is called path and project matrix. It lists all paths and all projects in one page. So if we really don't know which one you two want to choose, just there's a link below, and you can, it lists all the project and what the project is really inside. So you could make a reference so you know which path may be really suitable for me. And after you know how to choose a path, and now it's time to start your first project. And the start of first project always is the icebreaker, that it means introduce yourself. And now I would like to do a live demo for the start your project, because many people say to me that they think the system is not user friendly. So I have some tips to share with you. So the first thing that you need to log into the system. I think it's not a very complex one. And select pathway and go to Basecamp, because I already choose a path. Now, after you choose a path, your path will be here, and just open curriculum. And there was a lot of levels and project inside. And when you want to, for example, now I want to start the inspire your audience and activate and launch. It takes a little bit long time. So now, so back to our slide, that actually there's a drop-down list. You can go to the section you want, so you don't have to click back and forth to review each slide. And in the end, there's in your evaluations, and choose the print my project. You can see the whole project's contents. So it doesn't mean it also save your time. So I think it already finished that. What I say is that there is a drop-down list. So go to your evaluation. You can choose print my project. So you can see the whole contents. It will save your time. And the second thing that you want to find an evaluation resource also here inside. So this evaluation from you should give to your evaluator. So you don't have to click back and forth to finish your project. But if you want to finish, to let the system know you are really finished your project, you must do the last evaluations part, these ones. So that in the system, you means that it will complete it. But my suggestion to you, because there's maybe some video in the system, but if you choose evaluation just print my project to see the content, you will not see the video. So it's a pity that you don't see the videos. So I would suggest just click back and forth to finish all the contents. So now back to our slide. I would like to end my presentation today because I have do a survey before to ask some question that do you have some problem when you use the password system, and system is so slow, but for me I think it's okay. Yes, it really takes a little, maybe 1 minute to open the project, but I think it's okay. And some say the system is too complex. There are too many buttons, and some say can you just 5 page to talk about all those things. But I think you can just go to the next section and print out the project, so you will see the content. And some say they don't know how to use the system, but I think my demo is very clear, so I think it's easy. But if you don't know, just use the material from the D367, just the link I use, that use pathway for dummy. There's a random ball. It will help you how to the many steps. They will show you how to do this exactly, and how to choose the right path for me. I think I said that very clear, that there are 4 groups, and there's a project and path matrix for your reference. And some others have evaluate my speech. I don't know what is it for. So
他
软
还在
体资
跑，
源问题
可是我
I
有
don't know
听
it's
到。
for. I don't know how to start my speech. The first thing I would suggest that please check the project content and also ask for help, your mentors or senior members. So now I think my my introduction about the pathway system is finished. So I think my powers go back to today's host, Crystal.